Welcome to Pennington Place. It's a beautiful hot day. I've been working in the garden. Now we're going to do the final weigh of the rabbits that we've been testing out with the different feeds to see which feed is best for us.
11 pound, 1/10.
11 pound and 1/10. 11.1, and that is our Californians. We've got 2 to a cage and we're weighing them both together. This is which feed? The Pen Pal. Okay. We're sexing them too because we're gonna decide which 2. We're keeping 2 of these does, so we're gonna add them to our brood stock. So we'll see. So we started this on June the 3rd, and those 2 started out at 5.3 pounds. The second weigh we did on 6/19, they had gained 2.13 pounds, the 2 of them together. So we'll calculate this weight gain because they were up to 8, now they're up to 11.1 together. So we'll get it all calculated and decide which feed we're doing the best with.
Okay, the row feed, 10 pound, 1/10.
It's kind of looking like, just from the last calculations between row and Pen Pal, that they're running pretty darn close.
Mark this one's here, it's dough.
We just take a permanent marker, and when we're sexing for ones that we want to keep, we just take a permanent marker and put a line in their ear. That way we know it's a doe, and those are the choices we have to pick out of. Because we'll take the better looking out of our does, and if we only have 2 does out of those 6, well then I guess we don't have much of a choice now, do we? That would be my luck. That would be my luck. Yeah, the last red doe that we saved out of a litter because we wanted a red breeding doe, got her up to size and everything, and we thought, okay, it's time to breed. So we started doing our breeding that night, and we picked her up to make sure that she was pink and ready to go, and well, it was a buck. Surprise! So that happens sometimes.
10 pound, 5/10.
We sex them when they're little, then we sex them a couple times after, but then once we decide and we keep them, we just grow them. So we hadn't sexed her for a couple months, and well, sometimes they're a little deceiving when they're little, and we get a surprise every now and then. I can see where that happens. We just need to be more diligent at checking more often, I guess, as they get bigger.
Mark it, full dough.
Yeah, we were already looking at them saying we want this one, this one, this one, but it doesn't turn out that the ones that we wanted were necessarily all does. So Mother Nature has made that choice for us, but that's okay. So now we're going to go for the chins and get them weighed. And then now the chins, we put 3 in a cage. And remember, all these, the 2 in a cage with the Californians, they're all from the same litter, so they have the same genetics, they have the same everything. Same with the chinchillas, all from the same litter. So we've got 3 in each cage.
£14 3/10.
So of course their weights are going to be bigger. Which ones are those, Michael?
The 10 pound chinchillas.
Are you measuring?
We're weighing them out, honey.
Yeah. Emma, back up, baby. We're weighing rabbits. We're weighing these beautiful rabbits so we can see how well the different feeds are doing. And Mama's out. Mama Silver Duckwing's out, and her babies are somewhere in there.
So how's Mama gonna get in?
Well, honey, we got the shovel there, see? Right in she goes. She's going back there to find her babies.
Bunny!
Okay, this is the road feed.
Bunny?
13 pounds on the money.
I want to see Bunny. Mama, can I go home to find my baby Bunny?
One more set, and then we'll get it all calculated up, and I'll give you the totals. Tell you, it's been hot here. We've had hardly no rain. We've been working in the gardens. We got stuff growing, but with no rain, we just don't have things ready to produce yet, and it's getting really frustrating because we're doing as much watering as we can, but we have a huge garden out back. There's no way we can get that sucker watered and everything up and growing, but anyway. The mix feed, that's half row, half pen pal. Yeah. Curious little chin in there.
13 2/10.
13 2/10. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and get these all calculated up.
We're going to weigh the tractor rabbits too.
Oh, awesome. We get to go out to the tractor where we've had their siblings at and get them weighed and see what's going on there, because they're eating a little bit of feed, not much. Mostly what we're doing is we're running around. With no rain this year, all that's growing is weeds. So we've been running around getting a lot of weeds together for them to eat, and they've been eating quite well, actually. Okay, so here's the rabbit tractor. So they have fresh water daily, and then we go and pick a lot of weeds so that they're inside right now because it's cold, so that they can eat. And then whatever grass is growing. With no rain, we haven't had a lot of grass growing. It's mostly weeds. I don't know if you can see this, but all we have growing is clover and chicory. And they eat a lot of clover and chicory and Queen Anne's lace. And that's why we haven't mowed, because we really want these guys to have something to eat. That's the purpose of the tractors. So how much were those?
8 pounds and 6/10.
8.6 for the two Californians that were out of the same litter as the ones inside. So we'll get chinchillas. To do the hanging scale, we have to go over here. Sorry for the walk. See, Queen Anne's lace, that's all that's growing in my yard, is the weeds. The grass is almost dead. Kind of sucks, but that is life.
6 pounds 2/10.
And that's 2 of them, correct, Michael? Yeah, we only had 11 chinchillas, so we couldn't actually put 3 out. What, baby? Oh, Emma's got another baby. Emma's got her other baby Dutch. Emma and her Dutches. She loves Dutch rabbits. Why do you love Dutch rabbits?
Because that's when they're just born, they're cute.
They're so cute. All babies are cute when they're born.
Yes, they're cute when they're born, because they're born with their stripes.
Yep, there you can see their stripes. Even with no hair, you get see their stripes when they're born, and they are adorable.
And their hair gets grown
when they get bigger, huh? Okay.
Okay, 2 of them's 9 pounds. That's the ones that are the litter mates to the brokens in there.
Okay, so we have brokens that are growing out, and we put the brokens in the grow-out pen. We haven't weighed them, and we put the black out of the same litter into the rabbit tractor. We have 9 rabbits in the rabbit tractor. We've got 3 Triantra mixes that are red. What?
4 Dutch rabbits in there.
We got 2 blacks, New Zealands. We've got 2 chinchillas, and we've got 2
and you know these little guys? I have
Californians.
I have 2 of these kind and 2 gray ones, and I have 2 red ones.
You sure do.
So there's like twin babies.
Okay, that's the end of this video. I'll get everything tallied, and then I'll be back with the numbers. Okay, so here's our numbers. Got it all written out, and I'll just go through it real quick with you. Okay, for the pen pal food, this is the Californians 2 per cage. We had a total weight gain from 6'3" to 720 of 5 pounds 14 ounces. That's an average weight of about 5.5 pounds per rabbit. The row food, total weight gain of 5 pounds 9 ounces. That's a total average weight about 5 pounds apiece. And then our total weight gain on the mix, the half pen pal, half row, was 5 pounds 2 ounces. That's an average weight of 5 pounds 2.5 ounces per rabbit. So if you go by just this, our pen pal definitely is ahead because we have half a pound difference here, but that's only a fourth a pound per rabbit. Okay, so the chinchillas on the pen pal, they gained 6.6 pounds from 6'3" to 7'10". That's a total weight gain between the three of them. Average weight is 4 pounds 7 ounces. That's the pen pal. The row, and they have gained a total of 6 pounds 15 ounces. That's their total gain, with an average weight of 4 pounds 3 ounces between the three of them. And with the mix, they've gained 7 pounds 2 ounces is their total gain, but their average weight is 4 pounds 4 ounces. So what does all this mean for us? Well, here's how I did this, and this is the math that I used just to make sure that things were the way I was thinking, because it looks like row is definitely putting a little bit more weight on them. Half a pound, or half a pound, or 2.5 ounces or 5 ounces, whatever. So the industry standard says that it takes 4 pounds of feed to add 1 pound to your rabbit. So if that's so, then the row costs us $14 for a 50-pound bag. That comes out to 28 cents per pound of feed. And if it takes 4 pounds for 1 pound of rabbit, then you multiply that times 4. So every pound that I'm putting on a rabbit costs me $1.12. If I want them fryer size, a standard 5 pounds, that would cost me $5.60 per rabbit to get it to 5 pounds with the row feed. Now, and also I have to tell you, the row distributor, he's like 14 miles away. I work in the town that he lives, so I can call him and say, hey, after work I need to stop by and pick up rabbit feed. Easy peasy, it's a done deal. And it's $14. There's not tax. Everything's included in that 14. There's no tax or anything. It's already there included. Okay, so let's go to our pen pal. Pen pal, we have to travel about 40 minutes to the closest person that carries this, the closest store. And we buy it at a store, which means it's $16.85 a bag because we have to pay tax. So it's $16.85, and that's 50 pounds. And this is 16% protein. Both of them are. So that averages out to 33 cents per pound of food. So if it takes 4 pounds of food for a pound of rabbit, that means it's costing me $1.34 to get that 1 pound on a rabbit. And if I want them up to 5 pounds, then it's costing me $6.74 per rabbit to get them up to 5 pounds fryer size. So the difference between the pen pal and the row is $1.14 to get them to 5 pounds. So using the row to get them to 5 pounds, I'm saving $1.14. So that's not bad. And I have to travel for the pen pal. The pen pal put a little bit more weight on them, but is half a pound, which averages out to 4 ounces, 5 ounces, 2.5, depending on how many rabbits I have. Is that enough, that those few ounces, to get it equal with the row, is that going to be enough to balance out the cost? Well, it's too close for me. It's too close for me because with the pen pal, even if I calculated it and it got my difference down from $1.14 to 50 cents. I have to travel 40 minutes one way. And when we do that, we have a meat supplier also in that direction. We have to plan it all. And our whole day off together is loading the rabbits up, taking the rabbits to the meat guy, spending an hour there getting them weighed in, calculated, getting paid, getting all that done, and then heading back, stopping at the store, getting our feed, getting it all loaded, and headed back home. 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back. There's an hour and a half. Usually we have the girls on our days off. We babysit the girls. So we've got them, which means we have to feed them. We got to deal with diapers. We got to deal with those things. And then we have all those rabbits. We got to get up. We got to get them loaded. We've got to get everything logged. We've got to know what we're doing. We've got to have them weighed. We need to know the weight before we get there to make sure that they're weighing correctly too. So, convenience and the money saving end, we didn't see a difference in our rabbits. The weight was very minimal in the difference. Their coats are the same. They're all beautiful. We didn't see any more positive effects of the pen pal over the roe. The only difference we saw with the feed, and it wasn't in the rabbits, was the fact that the roe has more dust in it than the pen pals. So that means every now and then I'm just going to have to deal with the dust of the roe, and every now and then I'm just going to have to clean out the feeders, get all the dust out, and even with the sifting feeders, every day when I feed, I'm just going to have to tap, 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 tap on them and get that dust out. So for us, the roe is more effective. It's more efficient. Our rabbits didn't seem any better on the pen pal, so I think it's the choice for our rabbitry. So however you figure yours out, I think it's pretty important to know how much it costs to get your rabbits raised out, because when I have someone that says, hey, I want a rabbit, can you get it ready for me, process it for me, I want a rabbit to eat, I know how much to charge, because it costs me to get them that size. And I at least want to get my investment back. I'm not in this to make money. I enjoy doing what I do. It's a great hobby, but I don't want to lose a bunch of money either. I don't want to be just ridiculously silly and lose a bunch of money. So breaking even or making a few bucks, just enough to buy the food, hey, that's good for me. That's good for me, because I don't plan on quitting my job and doing this as a living. I wish I could, but there's not a living in this. There really isn't, unless you're going way high end and your clientele are more than just your 4-H'ers, and you'd have to almost be a distributor for a big pet store company or something. But anyway, so moral of the story is roe feed is what we're going to stick with. It works better for us. It's more economically better for us. My rabbits do great on it. I'll deal with the dust. No big deal. So this has been quite a bit of numbers. I'm leaving this on here so you can kind of follow it, because it is a lot to take in. Anyway, everyone should know how much it costs them to get their rabbits to a fryer weight or whatever weight they're doing. So you have a beautiful day. I hope this has helped. If you have a different way of figuring things, if I've done something wrong that just doesn't make sense to you, please talk to me. Tell me. I'm new at this. I'm learning. This is the logic that I used by the industry standards. So, and this is the math I came out with. So any questions, please ask. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, rate, share, like, comment, subscribe. Have a beautiful day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.